Typical shot of Azharuddin, punched away through the offside, largely off the back foot. A chase for Robin Smith, which he's not going to make. That's the sort of shot that will help Azharuddin's confidence return.
Yeah, I thought that was a good ball by Devon Malcolm. He pitched the ball up. And Azharuddin's been guilty of not using his feet very well early in his innings. He stood up on that, but got away with it, hit the middle of the bat.
That is a lovely shot. Beautifully timed. Mike Getting isn't going to catch this. Salisbury just straight onto leg stump. Genuine half volley. And Mohammad Azharuddin made absolutely no mistake.
Yes, I just feel that's a touch of inexperience from Ian Salisbury. He's bowled a beautiful ball on off stump, got driven to Graham Gooch, and then he's pitched it more middle and leggish, and allowed Azhar to get away with a beautifully timed 4.
Oh, what a lovely shot again, just caressing it through the covers. That's going for 4. It was beautifully timed. No one's going to get that. Oh, that's beautiful high-class batsmanship. Great stuff.
And now Azharuddin's feet are moving. Look at him get onto the front foot, close to the ball, and just gently push it away. But he's such a good timer of the ball that Mike Gatting really had no chance.
And this match could hardly be more intriguingly poised. 136 for 3. Neither side's got an advantage. The scoreboard from England's point of view has an ominous look. Azharuddin 25, Tendulkar 25. 2 of the best in the world. England have got to break this partnership soon. The game is really on an absolutely absorbing knife edge. There you are, you see, you give Azharuddin any freedom at all, as Hick did then. It was short, he made room, and 4 runs appeared, marvellously.
Well, Graham Gooch had just got a silly point in for Mohammad Azharuddin, but then Graham Hick didn't do the right thing, bowled it short, and it allowed Azhar to break free. A lovely shot there.
So you just bowl it to him short like that, and it disappears, doesn't it? I mean, he hits it so easily. What a shirt, I say. Hello. Lovely colours, isn't it? Here is Lewis. Beautifully picked away by Azharuddin. That's marvellous economy of effort, and it's 4 runs. Jarvis couldn't get to that. And that is the sort of touch that only Azharuddin of contemporary batsmen really can produce.
Well, it's a gorgeous wristy touch. Just a flick of the wrist. The ball absolutely races away. Pure timing.
Worth the affair to see it. Geoffrey, a little bird has just told me you once looked very grizzly in South Africa and grew a beard. Is that right?
Well, I grew the beard before I went to South Africa, but that's right. I tried it out. Quite a lot of players prefer not to shave on a morning.
Oh, my goodness me. Poetry in motion. What can you say? An absolutely wonderful stroke. He hardly hit it. He just caressed it. Wonderful timing.
Well, this is a cracking shot. He just cuffed it away. Very tall boy. Gets at the top of the bounce. Uses all his height and timing.
Oh, and that's gone him. And took his eye off that one.
Yes, that's a great riposte by Chris Lewis. Bangs in the short ball. Azhar jumping up and then ducking with his head looking at the floor, not looking at the ball. Now the head ducks. Can't play short balls like that.
Oh, look at that. Absolutely wonderful. Take that, he said to Taylor. Really swinging the game a little bit India's way. Oh no, I think it was a deliberate stroke. He played it very late, running it down to third man, and a very delicate touch there. And that is Azharuddin's 50, and he'll be delighted. His job as captain has been under scrutiny, and he's really responded magnificently.
Azharuddin actually reminds me of the way he played at Lord's a couple of years ago, when he played some fabulous shots in between playing and missing a few times. And there's another fabulous shot. Straight down the ground. And how Azharuddin likes to play against the English bowling. Woefully out of form in South Africa. He's putting it all together today. It's all in the timing. Oh, and that's lucky, but it's four, because the fortune is favouring the brave. Oh, sumptuous shot by Azharuddin, and Eden Gardens is going potty. I'll tell you one thing, this is going to be an education for Taylor. You play in your first test match in a stadium like this. The atmosphere is one of your problems. There's a big crowd here loving every moment of this. Another magnificent shot from Azharuddin, so delicate. Like a surgeon with a scalpel, picks the gap. The ball rushes away. The 100 partnership is up, and India are 193 for 3. Suddenly finds himself short of men there. Azharuddin's all right with the hook, though. That races away for 4. Flashing shot again. There's no way anyone's going to stop this. This man is in magnificent form. Pierces the field absolutely precisely. 4 more to Azhar. That's it. That's going to race away for 4. Absolutely no doubt about that. In exactly the same gap that Jeff Boycott was talking about. But let's take nothing away from Mohammad Azharuddin. This has been a marvellous, marvellous 100. He's played shots all round the wicket. Mohammad Azharuddin praises his own gods. He looks to the skies in praise and thanks. As Jeff Boycott was just saying, he's a lovely, lovely man, with a lovely attitude to life and cricket, and this has been a feast of batting to watch.
Well, it's a super shot. He really cracks it away, you see. Gattin's not going to stop that, even if it went to him, so you might as well have a man for the catch. Splendid innings. As good a test match innings that you'll see. One slice of luck, and nobody really should begrudge him that, because he has played marvellous innings. I mean, sometimes past, Devon Malcolm just ran in and tried to beat the ball into the pitch, but today, it's been a very mature performance.
Shot from Azharuddin. A little flick off the hip, West Indian almost.
Well, he has such lovely touch, does Azhar. It's almost on one leg in the end. He just sort of paddled it away safely.
Said that Azharuddin hadn't been quite as fluent this morning as he had been yesterday, but that was a vintage piece of Azharuddin batting.
Well, it was, because it wasn't such a bad ball. I mean, he just flicks it away, almost cuffs it, and Paul Jarvis stood at the end of his run, hands on hips, looking almost bemused. You can't believe that that went for 4.
Graham Gooch doesn't look best pleased with that one getting away. And the 300 is up.
Well, what's happened here is gone between the slips. Graham Gooch has moved second slip to wide third slip. And I was talking yesterday evening, I think that's a mistake. Watch here. That had gone to second slip, that edge.
In Salisbury. Made his debut against Pakistan last year at Lord's and played a big hand in that match, although Pakistan just went on to win it. That's a great shot. That is a fantastic shot. Has split the gap. Beautifully placed, beautifully timed. 4 more.
Oh, this is unbelievable cricket. I mean, Azharuddin's played the shot there between two fielders. Incredible shot.
The amazing thing, there is a man at deep point. There's a man at long off to try and cover most of Azharuddin's strokes, but the placement there was absolutely immaculate. Chance in the gap, edged away by Azharuddin. His successive 4s, the first one a lot better. The crowd chanting in anticipation. That'll be it. 150 for Mohammad Azharuddin. He's continued this morning in the same free-flowing style that marked his play yesterday, and also in the same way as when he made his 100, the firecrackers started to go in the crowd. Again, one is let loose at long on. That 150 coming off just 155 balls, including 25 4s.
Well, he certainly loves the English bowling, Azhar does, because this is his 6th century against England.
That's going to be 4. It's a bad ball from Salisbury, a high looping full toss. And in fact, confusion as to whether or not that ball's crossed the boundary on the full or not. And Venkataraman eventually signalling 6 runs. It's the first 6 of the innings. The Indian crowds love to see 6s.
This really was a gift from Salisbury, a full toss.
Well bowled, Chris Lewis. That's one of the few balls that's gone past the bat this morning. Beautifully bowled at Mohammad Azharuddin.
Well, that's the kind of length which has bothered Azhar in Australia and in South Africa. He has this tendency of opening the face of the bat, as you can see, and that's got him into trouble. Fortunately, in spite of batting 160, he wasn't good enough to get a nick.
Just proves how good a delivery that was. He's virtually middled everything else. It's going to be 4. We've seen it so many times in this innings. A little bit of width to Mohammad Azharuddin is fatal. It's exactly where he likes the ball.
It's out, he's caught, Gooch plucked that down, and so Azharuddin's marvellous innings is over. That is the one England wanted, caught with supreme ease by Graham Gooch, and giving Hick another wicket.
Yes, and that looked a little bit like a tired shot to me. It's been a splendid, almost memorable innings this has been. Just looked a little bit tired. Graham Hick deserved this wicket. He bowled a nice tidy spell for his team who were in a bit of trouble. And a very simple catch to Graham Gooch at mid-wicket.
362 for 7.